Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
You come a little
cowering already? How unbecoming.
Ready, steady, go!
Celestial Voyager! So quick to flee.
Don't be such a brute.
You're wide open.
Help! Leader is attacking me! Boba!
Cowering already?
Come a little closer.
Careful now.
I'll protect us!
You're in for a little. Don't be such a brute.
How
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Celestial Voyager!
Let's dance!
Run all you like! Cowering already? A clear shot!
Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Come a little. Don't be such a brute.
Try this.
Think you can get away?
How unbecoming. Celestial Voyager!
Looks like I got carried away.
So quick to flee.
I'll protect us!
Try this.
You're in for a little
so
shock.
quick to flee. Try this. A clear shot. You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Nice and spicy.
Got you.
Let the show begin.
No use hiding back there.
Boba, get them.
Something else catch your eye?
You're toast. Boba, get.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking more Axis Gnosis now. Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster?
Come a little closer.
Did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose?
Come a little closer.
No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
Fire. We didn't take it. Help! We did it. At the front camp, into the fire! Brace yourself! Time for takeoff! How rude! I'll protect us! Silver! Boba, get them!
Die here.
I'll protect
Dull.
us! Water! Yeah, go, Robert, go!
Going out is tiring.
Let the show begin! Brace yourselves! I wouldn't glide.
Dull.
Let me sleep a while. Let's dance! Go, Robert, go! Oh no!
Die here. Dull.
I'll protect us! Let's dance!
Die here.
Nice and spicy!
Dull.
Race you! Go, Robert, go! Go, Robert, go! I'm the frying pan. Race you!
Die here.
Let the show begin!
Devour! Dumb.
Nice. Let's dance. Yeah. Yeah. Go, Barbara, go! Let the show begin! Yeah! 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 Come on, we can do it!
Die here.
Come a little Come a little closer.
Dumb.
You're in for a little shock.
Ouchie! Let the show begin! I'm the bride.
You're a cut.
Look! Childe's back to normal again.
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your... But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have... This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, in my...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also wealth. As such, we must now...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. I absolutely detest working with the... The truth is, the world belongs to those of us who desire to become strong. I seldom will... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat...
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the GR Archon in the Archon... If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing...
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that, using the powers of ancient, but knowing that such an action will not only... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out... Did we make it in time?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So, just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets
So the Archon War was fought... So will the power of the Qixing...
We've already discussed this together.
What?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did one, and as fate would have... For what could you more?
So be it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
Nice and spicy!
I will break you.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little...
This is bad. My work finished.
Is that all you got? Looks like I went too far. So Sile's divine power. I am... Be careful not to get hit.
Let's dance!
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is Deptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars. Wow, it's not a pink shockwave. This brain is really strong. Race you.
You can't run!
Oh, protect us.
Looks like
Ready, steady, go.
it isn't time for a break yet!
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Guess this isn't good.
Look at me. Just... Race you. Race you.
Disgusting.
The systems shine.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right? Time for takeoff. Here we go. Over here.
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock.
Time for takeoff. The Fatui's numbers are thinning.
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already... At first, it was only the... It is a testament to Ning... seeing the Jade Chamber...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your...
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our record, even to this very day. But that does not mean... Do not merely cast...
Are you questioning our means of protection?
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say?
This morning,
What?
in the dream, I also thought to tell him, but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scar.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to... I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the Illuminate.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, is grateful to the Adepti for their... Although their blood is weak, there is the time of contracts between gods...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not...
Your line of inquiry is askew.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. The city of Liyue. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond reckoning. Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no— But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not—
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti... Oh, right! Childe wanted... But we were able... Oh, and speaking of that... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's going. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor. Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor is— We've come to see Zhongli! Could you please tell him we're— Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank. Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the— We had better go and make sure that—
Here we go!
The key here is consumer psych.
You call this cooperation between
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos? Oh, it seems that some of your friends—
Hey, it's Zhongli and Childe! And—
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget what—
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think—
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so—
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed on—
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chia? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky!
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your..." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already...
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still... Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test... So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Childe, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the note.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your...
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced...
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path with me, Traveler. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete...
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
Ha! On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also...
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept...
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance.
If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such...
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade.
Realistically speaking, there...
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have... My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scale, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going... So Rex... Oh, there's only one real pot. The Fatui. They... Shh! Lower...
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shut...
Yes, and to think that...
Say, do you...
Now that you mention it, that's very... I mean it all... Still what...
forget...
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So, rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that... Something feels off. Could the Qixing or... Did Zhongli tell... Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the
3,700 years of contracts burned.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long, unending...
Now that we have awoken from our... Will you stand with...
So concludes the words of... Does Her Eminence the Yu...
Huh? Is she looking?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, name your price. You deserve...
Whoa...
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Perhaps...
As for the...
Huh. But it... Well, that's...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel... Right. You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide. When I was journeying with you...
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't...
Well, we were only in the city of Kamer, the Archon Mora. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets. That is true.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among local...
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Right?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed.
That's how people in Tibet...
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun...
Vision hunt?
Yes.
They want to seize...
I should think that...
Whoa!
The Animo Archon is the fact that even I, knowing her, 7 ideals for All right then. Was there... that was a... That said, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to... That said, I hinted as much to... How did I accomplish... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know?
Yeah, about that.
These are indeed... I've heard that Ningguang is... Those poor... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to... At the time of the... Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, could the original person... All right then. Was there anything else?
That's right. Zhongli, now that... Since Morax is dead... Also, isn't the Golden House the...
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease up.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a well, I suppose we'll just leave...
Then, did you at least set some private...
Oh, a private fund. It's a...
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think... All right then. Was there anything else you... Well then...